from Philadelphia. MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Baltimore Orioles and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Ben Lively gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
At the plate, Tim Beckham. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one as we get underway in Philadelphia. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Hey, this is the big one here, Matty. You know what, Dero? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Lined hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack, but chalk one up for the offense on that.
Digging in, Colby Rasmus, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. As a look, now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. Beckham on at first, nobody out. Trio fastballs in for a strike. The 3-1. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Here's Manny Machado now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And he fouls this one off. No outs, nobody on. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. On deck, the right-handed hitting Mark Trumbo. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
Into the box now, Mark Trumbo. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. This year against right-handed pitching, Trumbo carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Missed with a slider. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike two.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
Striding into the box, Jonathan Schoop. And the pitch. Now a drive out to left center field. Turning for second now is Schoop. And he is into second with a two-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
1-1 the count now. One and one, here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Two out here and a runner at second. Count remains 2-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with two out.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Ready now for Baltimore, Justin Bour. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Home half of the first on its way from Citizens Bank Park. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Kevin Gausman will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
2-1 the count. The 2-1. Is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Here it is on 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Williams. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2. Herrera stands at second with no outs. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2 3-run homers every now and then, but I'm telling you what, you have no chance of going to the postseason and waiting on a 3-run bomb, because you're facing nothing but 1s and 2s. If you're going to beat up the 3, 4, 5 guys in a rotation, you have to find a way to create more scoring opportunities against the 1s and 2s.
Circle change there, called strike 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Hernandez is below the Mendoza line. A batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting fourth, left fielder,
And now it will be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Machado. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. They trail it here 2-0. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Still 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Short, hit hard. Rosales comes up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's spot shadow outfielder Odubel Herrera. One of the best first steps in the game, able to cover a ton of ground. Speed is definitely this guy's calling card, but do not sleep on the arm.
Stepping in, Kevin Gausman. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. A fastball that just misses inside. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Now I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Now in the box, Tim Beckham. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they're on top 2-0. set to get his day started. Carlos Santana batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there, strike one. One ball and one strike to the Phillies' first baseman. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
And it's fouled away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Trumbo. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's focus on Adam Jones. There's three things in this world that are guarantees: death, taxes, and Adam Jones. You can pencil him in a $155, center field, 280, 25, and 80.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And some trouble now in right field. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
Stepping in now, Adam Rosales. No balls and one strike. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 5 homers and 21 driven in. Hit hard back up the middle. A jumping catch at second for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Batting ninth, Hector.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ben Lively. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They trail things here 2-0. City's founder William Penn seen atop City Hall here in Philadelphia as we welcome you back to our MLB Network broadcast. Ready to take his hacks again, Colby Rasmus, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Swing and a miss for strike one. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's Manny Machado now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A ball and a strike. Two and one.
1 strike.
Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground out for short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
So stepping in, Mark Trumbo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready now, Odubel Herrera.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder, Odubel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. And he misses. 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rasmus has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with one away, it's time to check out the current standings in the American League East as you get a peek at where the Orioles find themselves entering play here today. Up next will be Nick Williams. First time up, he went down looking. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Into the corner and slicing foul. One out, nobody on. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Pitches a called strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly up the first base line. That's a foul ball. Hernandez stands at second with 2 gone. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Phillies strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Jonathan Scope.
First pitch of the at-bat. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Here it comes on 0-2. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Hernandez ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Coming to the plate now, Adam Jones. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into very shallow right. Williams is over. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Bour.
Now at the plate, Justin Bour. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Into the box, Chance Sisco. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Orioles leave 1. They're up 2-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Carlos Santana, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here it comes, 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Santana waiting on a 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one just missed outside.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Michael Franco. Now a drive by Franco. Deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo shot here for Michael Franco. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro.
Alfaro.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
The batter, the shortstop.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Rosales. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Rosales playing here in his age 34 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We played 4. It's the Orioles 2 and the Phillies 1. So here now is the pitcher, Kevin Gausman. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Kevin Gausman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high.
Counts 1-0.
A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Line toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham. A ball and no strikes. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 delivery. Not close. It's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Colby Rasmus waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box, Colby Rasmus, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Manny Machado now. First pitch swinging here, and he doesn't get much of it as it's sent toward first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Trumbo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Gausman at third. Beckham on at second with two down. Ball one. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Aaron Altair will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Pitch on the way. And there's ball one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth.
As a batter right there, that's exactly the pitch your eyes light up on. You know he's known for a nasty split finger, but he left that one thigh high, and the batter did exactly what he's supposed to.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Up next will be Nick Williams as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. To second for one. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, Met, credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Francisco Rodriguez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 75, Francisco Rodriguez.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Leading off for Baltimore, second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
From the stretch to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
In now for the O's, Adam Jones. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Popped him up. Rosales is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, Justin Bour. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Rodriguez, a 36-year-old veteran. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still lead it 2-1. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Fastball in there, 3-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, P-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. Hoskins gets his lead at first, nobody out. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco. Ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runners off for second. High in the air down the right field line. Trumbo there to make the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Digging in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball one.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Again a 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One left for Philadelphia. Our score remains 2-1. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luis Garcia is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. J.P. Crawford will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Pulled toward right center field. Pereira has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, pitcher, Kevin Johnson.
Striding in, Kevin. Gossman. Chris Davis will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south.
That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder
Colby Rasmus will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. It's 1-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping in, Manny Machado. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Davis at second. Rasmus on at first with 2 down. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first is in the dirt, and now everybody's safe. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Now batting.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Looked like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
2 balls and a strike now. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Lifted in the air to right field. Williams is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Orioles settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Orioles 3 and the Phillies 1. Michael Givens gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Michael Givens.
Digging in, Adam Rosales. No hits to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 pitch. Soft liner towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, a couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score holds. It's 3-1. Edobray Ramos will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Edobray Ramos.
Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Schoop. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Ramos has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Count is 2-1.
Right over the middle, knee high.
2-2.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Now batting number 10, center fielder Adam Jones.
Ready for another chance? Adam Jones. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. The 1-1 now to Jones.
Nope.
Missed with a breaking ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Called strike over the outside corner. The 2-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Now batting the first baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Justin Bohr. Here comes the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
1-1.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Joey Rickard will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 23, Joey Rickard.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0. Taken, strike one, outside corner. Count is 1-2 now. Rickard leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He's running. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. One left for the Orioles as the lead remains 3-1. Joey Rickard will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 23.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Got him.
And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground toward the left. Beckham fields it cleanly. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, left fielder, Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. So it's now a 3-2 ball game.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And there's ball 2 now. this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Hot shot down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Tommy Joseph will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. He's working on bringing home the tying run, standing at second base. A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. And he'll reach first safely.
Now batting, catcher,
Andrew Knapp will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Pinch running at first for the Phillies. Number 15, Andrew.
So striding in, Jorge Alfaro. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he has come through big time as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. And he's in safely to third as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1-0. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Adam Rosales. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
A ball and a strike now. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Hard on the ground towards short. Machado is there. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We've played 8 full. Phillies lead this one 4-3. Pat Neshek takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 93, Pat Neshek.
Striding in to start the 9th, Chris Davis.
For Baltimore, first baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. One and one, the count to Chris Davis.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Davis waits on the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he didn't pull the trigger on a good low sinker, but it missed for ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 1 for 2. The 1-0 home. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. One there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Into the box, Colby Rasmus. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Baltimore down to their final strike. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. High in the air out to center field. On the run is Hoskins. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Rasmus around second. He wants 3. And he will make it there. He's in as the tying run after the 2-out triple.
That's his 4th triple of the year, so he's used to this. He rounded first, eyeing the ball, and he knew he was going for 3. Great hustle and a great piece of hitting.
Here's Manny Machado now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Machado awaits the 2-0. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
The 3-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Well, it's always been festive on Independence Day in the United States, but what makes the party even more fun is winning in front of your home crowd. Makes those fireworks even more enjoyable.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Philadelphia Phillies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Edelbray Ramos claims the win out of the pen, his first. Pat Neshek wraps it up for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the notorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.